We have another Scream Factory title here. I've owned this one for a while now. Okay. How to get into this one without spoilers. This is Elizabeth Harvest. I was interested in this film because of Carla Gugino. Carla Gugino has a key role in this thing. She has a bigger role than what you think she does. This film really makes her shine. She has a big shining part in this thing. She's great. Everybody's great in their roles. This film is all about Elizabeth, who is a beautiful young bride who's going home with her new husband. And her husband says, all the clothes, everything in this house is yours, except for this one room that is for me. You are not supposed to go into this room. It's all fine and dandy until she gets curious and she goes in that room and all hell breaks loose. Do not read the back of this DVD, because I didn't even read the back of this. All I saw was Carla Gugino and it was $1.99 or buy 2 for 3. I'm like, yoink. Well, actually, it wasn't like this. It was more like, yoink. This film does not shy away from the violence or from the sex and nudity in this thing. This thing, Elizabeth Harvest, has a R rating for bloody violence, graphic nudity, sexuality, and some language. This thing is a graphic Scream Factory film. I haven't seen that many Scream Factory releases. Actually, this is an IFC film, and Scream Factory just put it out. There we go. And this is a Region 1 locked. Of course, it's standard definition with a 1 hour and 49 minute runtime with 1 hour and 44 minutes of actual film. This movie is very interesting, and it's very stylistic with its colors. There's a lot of good use of red and blue. Red is used a lot more than the other colors. Red is like a sense of panic and stuff like that. Blue is a sense of something else. This film is very hard to review without giving any spoilers. And I'm not going to do a spoiler review because I don't do spoiler reviews. Let's just say that this has to do with cloning. And Carla Gugino has something to do with that. And, yeah. Very good film, just very slow. It's a very slow film. Some pacing issues with this one as well, like I've said about the last couple films I've watched, but this might be one of the better films I've watched. The best film I've seen this week, well, for this, yeah, the best film I have seen this past week was Rocketman. This is actually a 3rd to 4th best film contender. And I watch a lot of movies. This film is disturbing. It has to do with obsession, your identity, cloning, and what will you do for the one you love, pretty much. That's about it that I can tell you without spoilers. I'm going to give Elizabeth Harvest a B-. I enjoyed it for what it was. Is it one I'm ever going to watch again? No, but I'm going to keep it because I love Carla Gugino and I like to own all of her films that I can, unless it's like trash. I loved her in this role. Abby Lee was great. I'm not going to say his name because I can't pronounce his name. And Matthew Beard was great in this thing. He was fantastic. This had it. I'd say this is more of like a science fiction thriller horror, sci-fi / thriller / horror. If you're interested in those genres mixed together, I'd recommend this. There's my review of Elizabeth Harvest. See you for the last review.